back with everything we have. We are hundreds of thousands. We are millions. We need to stand as one voice. And that voice is CLOWNARMY, motherfuckers! Welcome to Shout Out 3! Big love to all those people in the chat right now. Elsa Jane, Paul Flanger, My Manipulation, Dynamix, Dean Daughters, Morgan Juniper, Jordan Williams, DJ Miss Ellie, first comment of the day I see there. Kirsty Harris, welcome to the show. Jim Scavenger, Bad Badger. We should fight back with everything we have. We are hundreds of thousands. We are millions. We are millions. We all need to stand as one fucking voice to be able to be heard. And that voice is CLOWNARMY! Ah! CLOWNARMY worldwide, bitches! We should fight back. Thank you to Dean Daughters for the intro tune. I absolutely love that tune. It makes me get all emotional on the inside. Yeah, so I thought I'd do a show on my own. I haven't done a show on my own since we started this year, and what a great 4 shows we've had so far. I think Lindsay was in for the first, Derek John was in for the second, Kenneth Peralta was in for the third, and Paul Hellier and Elsa Jane were in for the fourth. And you've got, oh, excuse me on my own this evening. So, yeah, what are we here for? We're here to do this. Boom. This shout out here. I got it up on time this week, which is always a bonus. So yeah, welcome to the show. The people that have just joined us, Art Janks just joined us, KGP Studios, Little Matty. I saw a couple of other names. Oh, DJ Jones. Yeah, welcome to the show. Just me, hyped up on coffee as usual. So hopefully a few rants within the show this evening. We have, let's have a look. 26 tracks in the thread this evening, which means that we'll probably do all those tracks for this show. Don't forget, we're in Bad Badger Studio on Saturday for the URL on Tour Part 2, which will be show 299. So I should do something special for the show after that. Which means that this time next Tuesday, there will be a big blank space in everybody's life. What should we do next Tuesday? I am open to ideas about what we should do next Tuesday for a show. I think I've done quite a few mixes to replace the URL. I don't know if that's the thing to do. Maybe we just sit around and chat. I've got no idea. I am open to group wankathon. I like it a lot. Showcase an artist, yeah, that's not a bad idea. Recap Clownfest maybe, or yeah, showcase an artist. Got a lot to talk about actually. Kenneth Peralta's doing something with Dean Daughters and Gazan Wood, and Leroy's doing the magazine, which we had a chat about today. So there's a lot of positive things rolling around the world of the mashup mix again. I mean, I've got 400 tracks, but like, I'll have shown you all the tracks. Also, do you like what's going on with the TR8 there? Look at that. Look at that. Behind my head. Oh, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I'm open to suggestions as to what we should do. Because like I say, there'll be a big hole in your lives where Tuesday's show usually is. But isn't next week because we're in Bad Badger Studio. Can't wait to get into Bad Badger Studio. It's been 4 or 5 years since we've been up there. I think we did 2 from his studio a while back. So looking forward to catching up with him. And oh my God, going to see Paul Hellier was just one of the best things we could have done. Like me, Elsa, and Paul all share the same worldview. We all have the same ADHD problems and, you know, anxieties and stuff. So just to sit round and all 3 of us kind of agree on everything was just, it was absolutely fucking beautiful. Welcome to the show, VK. Todd, I see you've got a track in the thread this evening as well. Gorgeous Roy was just talking about you. So yeah, Gorgeous Roy is up for doing a stream. I said to him, look, we've got spare Tuesdays now that we're doing the URL on tour. Do you want to stream to my channel and talk about the magazine? And he said, yeah, Yeah, I absolutely want to do that, but I need to get some things down, and I'm like, yeah, there's no rush. There's 12 months left, 10 months left of the year, so, there is time, there is time. Yeah, I hear you, Elsa. Absolutely. Kirsty Harris, ADHD crew. Well, this is one of the things we talked about as well. It's like, well, if you've got anxiety problems and ADHD problems, chances are the people in your group are going to have those problems as well. Why? Because we, as people like that, gravitate towards more people like that. So everybody in this chat thread right now, chances are you suffer from something on the spectrum. Yeah, I mean, it's just the way it is. Everybody who has these issues gravitates to people who have these issues because they want to feel accepted and seen and heard and safe, like Elsa just said. And again, this is what the URL does, Weird Kids Weekly Musical Meetup. That's exactly what it is. We all come from around the world. Like, literally, I'm looking here. I can see Texas. Dean, I'm not too sure where you're from. Gorgeous Roy's English. Yenty's Belgium. Like I say, Todd's from Arjang's from America, and like Jim Scavenger says, we attract our tribe. Absolutely. Elsa Jane says, I'm so grateful for you all. It was so good to come away from Paul Hellier's and go, my people are good people. That's important. And I know that when we go up to fucking Bad Badger Studio, it's going to be exactly the same. It's going to be exactly the same. We're going to sit around and we're going to chat about everything that, is wrong with us and the world, and we're all going to put the worlds to rights, and then we're going to have a great fucking show. It's going to be amazing. Apparently Bad Badger has sourced a fourth co-host for that night as well. So it should be interesting. We have 4 microphones, so everybody can have a voice on the show. And I'm really looking for Inky the Cat. Welcome to the party. And I'm really looking forward to getting into other people's studios this year. Jim, I know I said we'd be coming to see you soon. Let's sort you out for, I think we're all the way up to June at the moment. But let's sort you out for sometime this year, Jim, and let's get over to yours. And we'll do one from your studio as well. Because it'd be nice to hang out with you and VK. Also, maybe do a little interview. We didn't have time to do an interview with Paul Hellier. We got there within plenty of time, but then my PC had some issues, and it just wasn't feasible to do that. Like I say, we had to get Elsa's vocals recorded for the collab track as well. So it's very time specific. But if we've got time, and like I say, Jim's only just around the corner, so if we've got time, then hopefully we will be able to give Jim a little interview, because let's face it, Jim's a wealth of fucking knowledge, and but hopefully we'll get back to Paul Hellier's studio. My PC will behave itself and we'll be able to fucking do a little interview with him, because honestly he is an amazing person, and so is everybody else. Oh, vommy burp. Oh, gross. Vommy burp. Nobody wants vommy burps. Oh. Anyway, I'm a little bit excited. Can you tell? I get a little bit excited when I do the show on my own, and that's why I wanted to do one on my own. Like I say, the past 3 shows have been we've got all kinds of people involved in it, and I've not been able to have a rant. So here we go with the first track of the evening, and this is one that was left over from the URL on tour special, because I got it in well fucking late, and the rules are you're supposed to get your tracks in 6 o'clock by the second show, and he didn't. So here it is now, Synthetic. Welcome to the show, everybody. People just like breaking the rules, Synthetic. I think is the thing here. And I understand. Oh, the show's on, I'll get a track in. I totally understand it, I really do. So, absolutely no bashing you whatsoever at all, mate. It's just we were pushed for time. And oh my god, the rain on the journey back was fucking horrific. The amount of times the car aquaplaned across the road was just fucking horrible. So yeah, it's juggling. When we go to somebody else's studio, it's a juggling act. Yeah, Well, obviously it's a thing he does then, Inky. Mark, Synthetic puts his tracks in 2 minutes before Hardware Jam stream ends. Yeah. And we love Synthetic here, you know? He's an absolute staple. He's a staple here. My mic could go up a touch. Okay. How is that? 1 2 1 2, testing 1 2. DJ FX, all has just joined the party. Nice industrial sound to this one. Better, thank you very much, Elsa. About Synthetics is you never know quite what you're going to get. They're not tracks that are aimed at a dance floor, but that doesn't mean that they are any less a track. Sometimes I do wish I had Lindsay here to paint lovely pictures with music. Moody fella, moody. Oh, this is for the Harder Jams 3-parter. It was getting a kebab, then running away with the kebab, and then getting locked in prison, and you're playing to cockroaches. Honestly, Harder Jams is getting very abstract at the moment. Very, very abstract. DJ James says, clickety-clackety beats, nice percussion. I would put a techno bass drum over it, of course. Yeah, then it would be a club track, right? But that's not what Synthetic does. Yenty. By the way, Yenty, we do hope to get to the Netherlands and Belgium this year. Yenty says, interesting, perfect for droid scene or an alien planet. Bad Badger, I like the way you think. How about next Tuesday? All of those that have given up stuff, pick that day to fall off the wagon and talk shit all night. Well, I am open for that kind of thing. Sadly, we don't have StreamYard anymore, which is a bit of a pain, so we can't, maybe I'll get a subscription to StreamYard and we'll do some sort of chat thing. I think that might be a really good idea, actually. Yes, DJ FX will definitely paint some pic. Cockroaches in jail. So for cockroaches in jail, you hit the nail right on the head for me there. I could imagine myself sitting in a dank room with drips dripping off the ceiling, cockroaches running around. So you definitely created a mood for sure. I'm going to give you a solid 8 to kick the show off. But yeah, Synthetic, give us some of those synths that are in your fucking collection. Honestly, you give us this thing almost every week, or your modular kit, but you've got so many more synths just fucking lurking around in there. It's ridiculous. Right, next up, Roger Jennings decided he didn't want that track played, even though he put it in last week. Bless him. So John Alchemy.
3, 2, 1, go.
Actually know where my old passport is at the moment, so that's a sore subject. Let's not even go there. my God! When did John Alchemy go to the dark side? Was this the chase from the Kebab Challenge Part 2? I don't think so. This is part of his Friday stream, which is a 3-hour long thing. Yes, Keita, we can hear you. Jordan, we might actually be up your way next month. I'm going to talk to Alan Kent about that and see if we can hook up. La cucaracha is might be actually. Ah! La cucaracha, la cucaracha. This is for hardware jams. La cucaracha, la cucaracha. Looks like another collab has just landed in my inbox. Thanks to
Yes.
thanks to Ronald Mark Peters, Mystic Frequencies. So maybe I can download that and give you a little preview of that in a minute. Okay, so that was bonkers, John Alchemy. I'm going to give you 45 crazy dancing cats for that one. I love the kick drum in it. Massive variation in the kick drum. And comedy value just aplenty in that one. So yeah, 45 dancing cats on that one, fella. Okay, where are we at now? Okay. So this was the second one from Arjang from last week. The track that he put in originally, we said it needed some auto-tune work on the vocals. Let's see what this is like.
On the TV.
the vocals work. They're not perfectly in tune here, but I don't think that matters. Mate, I prefer this one. Like, Elsa was really digging your track last week. I prefer this one much prefer this one. Yeah, this KGB Studios, nice duo, the guitar and the vocals. Absolute Arjang in chains. Elsa says, loving this one. Well, you're an emo kid at heart. The guitar works really nice in this one, Arjang. Really, really nice. It's not overbearing, it's just perfectly placed. Likes showing on my OBS, Dean, so you prompted everybody to press the like, was the thing. I get the feeling that YouTube generates their algorithms on the likes, and I think over 100 likes and they start putting it to people's home pages. So that's something we need to work on. Alan says, track of the night. Slow down, fella, we've only had 3. Jim Scavenger says, very Sonic Youth, Dirty Boots era. I can hear that in it, the grunge era. I wish you would just go away, I will waste my time with you. But the vocals work here, Arjang. I don't know why that this is working more than... Hey, point 2 in the building. How's it going from Tasmania, mate? So that really worked. I'm going to give you licking a 9 on that one, fella. I really enjoyed that. Like, absolutely enjoyed that. Oh, like, just as long as you don't sound... Thank you for this, you. I do, but you have a clue. Take it, then it's wow. You hang me out to dry. I mean, oh my God. I can see you every night. Rain. Ah, this is torture. And this is from a well-respected artist. In your line. Oh my God. Hope you have the time. Pick up number 2. And what bugs me about that dude is he got massive fucking coverage. He still gets massive fucking coverage. And yet shit like this is getting over fucking looked. It's criminal, people. It's absolutely criminal. Oh, Arjang, great track, mate. Great, great track. Well done. Also, next up. Oh, a bit techno. Love it. I love the comments on the Puddle of Mud track. Honestly, like, Arjan could have sung that better with more fucking heart, you know? Oh, Badger Bob. Hello, Badger Bob. That is our second Badger. Bad Badger and Badger Bob. Welcome to the show, Badger Bob. I don't think I've seen your name before. I don't know if you know the premise of the show. People send me tracks, we all talk about them and see if they need improving in any way. Yeah, sometimes the tracks don't need attention whatsoever at all, and we just sit back and go, what a good track. Bad Badger says, one more Badger and it officially becomes our show. Well, next week, Bad Badger, you get to take over the reins and you can host the entire fucking thing. Badger Bob says, caught last week's show, epic sounds. Thank you so much. The pace is good on this. Sound selection is good. It's got a great rumble to it. Nice pace. Sound selection's good. Like I say, I might splash out for a StreamYard license next week and do something regarding that. Bit of an odd. I might have pulled the kick completely out of that. Just drop a comment here. Nice. BIT. Bit techno. Why he's doing that. It feels a bit sporadic when he does that though. Drops it down to that other kick and then brings back the other kick back in. I understand why he's doing it. Just sounds a bit sporadic. I don't think the free version, Inky, lets you put multiple cameras on. I will look into it. Let's have a quick Google whilst this is playing, see what the free streamer would offer. Maybe, actually. No multi... Oh, okay, no, that's fine. Oh, okay, you can have 6 on-screen participants. Okay, so the limitations are not as bad as I thought they were. Okay, well that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. Maybe I can use the free version. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Thank you for pointing me out that, Inky. Yeah, for me, that one... It felt a little sporadic. The ideas were great, the groove was lovely, but when you pulled down into just that other kick drum and then came back in and you kept doing it quite a lot, it just felt a little bit sporadic. Not saying that the idea of the track wasn't there, I think it really, really was. Give it a siren and it was track of the night. Alan, have you been drinking? You seem very, very, very positive this evening. That's not a bad thing whatsoever at all. That's a good thing. I liked it. I'm going to give it an 8.5. I think if there was a little bit of reworking in the sequencing stage, then you've got a banging track there. But for me, it kind of went really, really like da 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 a few too many times. But the idea was there, and so was the sound. Right. Okay, where are we going now? Richard Jones, this is Flivster.
I heard there's a new full fibre broadband network coming here.
We're called True Speed.
They say it.
I've got nothing for that advert, sorry. Social Drugs Records. I'm sure this is Flipster. Don't help me, you've just missed your track. La cucaracha, la cucaracha. Okay, the limit on the free version is a 2-hour stream. That's fine. That's and 6 participants. I don't think that's a bad thing. So okay, that might work. Okay, so 6 participants, which is, other than that, it just gets too much and people just start screaming over each other. And 2-hour stream, I think we can do that. I'm getting sensor vibes off of this. With Matt Dobbs. favourite track of the night. Fucking hell. Are you all like taking the happy pills on a Tuesday? Not that it's a problem. Ben Clark, welcome to the show. You're getting like somebody says left field. Bud Badger says like Death in Vegas. Like I say, I'm getting censor out of this one. Yeah, I think I'm going to slap a 9 cats on it as well. It's really well done. Really, really well done. Sapro said I was just followed. That must mean Sapro is doing what he's supposed to do, which is having this thread up so that if you want to find the artist, you can go over and find it. Have this open on one screen, the stream open on another, so you can find these people. Ooh, Jimmy Scavenger's up next. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that in the past, Social Dregs have put stuff in and we're like, you need to clean that up a little bit. That was beautiful. Everything was where it needed to be. Loved the organic drums on it. Loved the fact that everybody was trying to compare it to something else, which is half the battle within music, is finding something that it sounds like, but keeping your own like print on it as well. Yeah. Point 2 says very PNG. I'm not too sure who PNG are. Jim Scavenger says 90s festivals vibe. Well, that would fit with my censor comparison. Fuck's sake, I can barely talk today. So yeah, giving you a 9 for that. That could Papua New Guinea. I fucking hate that track. So yeah, that could potentially be track of the night. But we're only like 4 in. Give it a minute. Right, seeing as though it's just come in. Wicked tune, mate. Just come in. Wicked tune, mate. Mystic Frequencies and Matt Dobbs. I don't think Matt Dobbs is on right now, but I'm going to give... Or Mystic Frequencies, but let's give this a little listen. This is my first listen as well. Just going to give it a minute listen. I think that's Mystic Frequencies vocalist. Right, that's a minute. Are we going to get any Matt Dobbs vocals in this one? Yeah. That's all you're getting. That is all you're getting until the second week of March when all of these tracks get played. And hopefully I'll put them all to my Bandcamp. Or not my Bandcamp, I do apologise. The Clown Army's Bandcamp. That's very important. It's not my Bandcamp, it's the Clown Army's Bandcamp. Okay, so that's all you're getting of that. So enjoy it. Hopefully we're going to get treated to some techno from this. This is one day ago. Jim, are you back to producing techno? Jim! Are you back to producing techno? Because I know you're taking a little bit of a break at the moment. Does this mean you're back? It's also a private track. So are you ready for it? Here is the Jimmy Scavenger. We love a bit of Scavenger here. We haven't heard a bit of Scavenger on the show for a while. Fuck me, this is going to be loud. Go on, Jim. This is going to be track of the night. Love that muted. find my old passport, which means I get a new one. Gotta say, Jim, that's not quite what I expected. I was like, oh, this is going to be hypnotic techno, and no, it was a rig banger. Like, absolute fucking rig banger. Like Miss DJ Ellie said, there's a lot mixed in there, but it fucking works. Yeah, I would literally, Jim, I didn't expect you to go so hard. Jim says, still a work in progress. That's a rig banger, Jim. That's a fucking rig banger. Took me aback, Jim. Took me aback. Lost for words, Jim. Lost for words. Like you're obviously like really wanting to produce techno at the moment and rig bangers as well. I'll give you a 9, Jim. If it's still a work in progress, you'll probably hit a 10 by the time it's finished. Oh, like. Nice pace as well, Jim. Really nice pace. Good fucking work. Oof. Stephen Stickney up next.
I heard there's a new full fibre broadband.
Is that the only advert you're going to have for us, is it, tonight? Too many tracks of the night. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jim says, I'm done with techno, mate. TECHN now, which I imagine is why he did techno with a K. That's comparatively chilled compared to what I've got in the works. Looking forward to it, Jim. Looking forward to it. So I'm Stephen Stickney. I'm going to whack the kettle on. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Not even that long. Rich Lambo's in the building. Excellent. That's a good thing. Because we have some things to talk about when Richard's tracks come up. Just like we have things to talk about now when Sticks tracks is playing. Give me a minute until it finishes. Great track, Sticks, and the title is perfect. 80s versus techno. Synthwave with a big kick. What's not to like, right? Okay, there we go. Slight feel of Dead or Alive, Spin Me Round. Not like the melody or anything. Yeah, absolutely. And so it works, right? It absolutely fucking works. And Stickness was nice enough to donate some tracks to the Clown Army Bandcamp. Let's just give those a listen right now. If they will. Why are you not playing? How weird. There we go. So the Onwards and Upwards EP is available on the Clown Army Bandcamp. German feel to this one. This is the Whale remix. Why are you taking so long to load up? There's not too much going on there. What's going on? There we go. And then a remix by Rip Records, which is Robert Veal. Listen to that fucking kick! BK says tries a flapper. Alan, I'm surprised anybody gets that name. Right, I'm not finished with the Bandcamp. We will talk about that in a minute once Rich's track comes up. David Johnson, who also has tracks for the Bandcamp. What's going on here? That's better. There we go. What? Let's see, where's Bandcamp here? DJ Jones's track for last week was fucking brilliant. Or Saturday. Let's see what he can do tonight. I thought there was one of your tracks. Pop it in the send it to me. Send it to me. I'll play it. Here on the CLOWNARMY bandcamp. There's almost teabag techno. Totally missed the Go reference in that one, Ben. Wolf Andrew says, can I remix it? Well, David Johnson remixes just about everybody in the CLOWNARMY, so I'm pretty sure he's going to let you do that. Those sounds, mate. Metallic. happens when you get this excited about music. Not to go a track, not to go a track. Oh, David, fuck me. You just get better and better each week. You really, really do. I'm going to give you a 9.8 on that one. That was fucking lovely. If it was a bit harder and a bit faster, it would have been a 10. But like, oh, mate. Oh. Would I do anything different with that track? No, not at all. Those lovely glass metallic sounds were just fucking brilliant. The panning that you had going on as well, beautiful fucking track. Nothing like, honestly, the only thing I've got to say there is well done. That's it. It was 165, was it? Well, it's almost my butter zone, mate. Almost. Okay, DJ Shade. Starting well. Synthetic, thank you very much for joining us for the first part of the show. I would have liked a bigger kick after this bit. And Vika, I don't doubt that you've got crochet in your hands. It's hard to dance with crochet in your hands. See, Paul says the same thing, needs more kick. Yep, Yanti says the same thing. Sapro says more kick. Okay, eking out, eking out. Go on. Double time it. Oh, I thought you were going to double time it before it came back. Okay, there it is. Says 10 out of 10 for the track, mix it up a bit. Bass is killing the kick. Okay. Okay, so the past couple of tracks that DJ Shade have come in have not hit as well as the first couple of tracks that he put in. This one hit loads better. The structure on this one was great. Like Sapro said, mix it up a bit. The only thing that was lacking on this is kick. I'm going to give you an 8 now. I believe if you mix the kick a little bit higher, it's like here. See? It's a bit muffled. Yeah, Jim says, when doing those big kick rolls, you need to back off the levels of the bass as they build up when the kick comes back in and still bangs. Absolutely. Like, the kick was a little bit muffled, but the kick was big here. And then we went to here, and the kick just got... Hold on, where is it? There, and the kick just got muffled. So literally, the only attention that this track needs is a little bit more in the kick process. And like Jim says, the bass frequencies and the kick frequencies will aggravate each other when you do those rolls. So just kind of pull the bass down a little bit. It depends on whether you're working in hardware or software. If you're working in software, you can quite easily just stick a little EQ on that when the rolls happen, and then bring the bass back in when the kick comes back in. Yeah, Yenti says sidechain. But much better structure on that one. Like the past couple of tracks, it's like you've thrown everything in the kitchen sink at us. This one, you've kind of not thrown everything in the kitchen sink at us, and it works so much better. So like I say, solid 8. Give that kick a little bit of a rework, and maybe pull the bass down at times, and I think you've got a banger going on there. Okay, so this is one that we forgot or didn't forget but couldn't do last week. So Yenti. Polyphonic Paul, welcome to the show. Collab track with rant. It started out Gabba and it turned into Happy Hardcore. bass, we're talking about the pan. I can't quite tell, I've got to stand right in the middle of my room for it. I'm unsure about the pan. It says the pick is centered, that's what I was listening to, and the hats are some elements are left biased. Let me just get back here, bro. Again, I can't quite tell in this room. The speaker situation is Elsa saying this is sick. You're definitely a raver, baby, aren't you, Elsa? Ocularis, welcome to the show. Okay, Yancy, very well put together track. I thought it was going to be Gabba, and it leaned a little bit towards happy hardcore. And now I know there's a big contingency out there that like happy hardcore. Me myself, I'm not too enamored with happy hardcore, unfortunately. But I think the track was very well put together. The kick was lovely. Everything was where it needed to be. Let me just finish the share a minute. Can you all give the stream a little bit of a share? That would help us out greatly. Elsa gave it a 9. I think I'm going to give it a solid 8 cats, and I think that's being a bit mean. And the only reason it's being a bit mean is because it leaned a little bit more towards the happy hardcore for me. But yeah, the track was all there. It's a dance floor banger. Inky the Cat loved it. So did Jordan Williams. Paul Flanger gave it a 9.5. Morgan says, Yenti, peak indicator on my left LEDs goes higher than the right one, but doesn't affect the track, really banger. Yeah, I couldn't hear too much of the pan going on there, but literally I have to stand over there and stick my head right up into that speaker over there to be able to hear some of the panning that might not be going on or is going on. But yeah, good track. Well, oh, yeah, right. Okay, yeah. I know where we are now. So, yeah, great track. Dance floor banger for sure.
For my friend B. For my...
And at the end of the night, that's the kind of stuff that you want. I know some people go to nights where that is like the start of the night, and it just gets, goes crazy from there on in. It's a bit much for me, but at the end of the night, that's where it works. Okay, Iapetus with some techno. That's some techno. I don't know if I'd call that techno. Yeah, I'd definitely maybe call that trance. noises, but it leans very much to the trance box for me. Welcome to the party. So it's called it techno to support my bro Jimmy Scavenger. Nikki or Richard says, how does one differentiate between trance and melodic techno? Says it's speed bass. I mean, maybe. Like I say, if you haven't shared the stream, give us a share, that'd be nice. Sounds 1994. It really does. Beautiful. Trance is for chavs, whereas melodic techno is for bubble tea hipsters. Correct. It's definitely trance. See, my manipulation still saying the tempo is too fast. I think the tempo is fine. Expensive, Morgan. That's what bubble tea is. Morgan says, I've never heard of bubble tea. What is it? Expensive and the new hip thing that everybody should be drinking because it's like Prime for the hippies. Yeah, you know? Prime for the chavs, bubble tea for the hippies. It works. You know, it just works. Polyphonic Paul says, tea with tapioca in it. Pretty much. That sounds fucking gross. Why mess with tea? Tea's crap anyway. Drink fucking coffee. Rich Lambert says, I really like that. That's because you're a trance bunny, fella. Elsa says, this is pretty. And it was very pretty. For me, it was a little bit too pretty. But, you know, I like my techno a little bit dark and nasty. I still think it was a good track. I don't think we got a break in there, did we? Not as such. It was kind of like... kind of like a pull out of some elements, but not really a break. I'm going to give it a solid 8. It's a little bit too, I want to say commercial, but that's not really the right word to use. Seems fast for trance. Now, again, it depends on what parties you were going to. Again, like Paul said last week on Saturday, music is subjective and depends on, you know, and it depends on which parties you go to and which piece of trance you like. That for me was literally 90s trance, like, you know. Don't diss the tea. Tea's horrible, Ben. Tea is horrible. So yeah, I'll give it a solid 8. It was a little bit too light and fluffy for me, but the pace was good. I thought the pace was good. It just, yeah, it was definitely trance, not really techno. So a little bit misleading with the techno thing in, but there were loads of people in the chat thread that were digging it, you know. So you're not appealing to me, you're appealing to your market, which is something that me and Rich talked about, or Dickie talked about earlier today. You're not appealing to me, you're appealing to your crowd, you know. I'm a particular big bass drum, acid line, 170 BPM. You know, that's my bag. It's taking nothing away from this track. It's all personal preference. And so basically what we're saying is you've got a track here at Iapetus. I just think they could do with a little bit of a break in the middle. Like I say, you pulled the elements down, but you didn't really give us a break. I say that a lot about your tracks. Okay. Oh, how good does that sound? We're only like a couple of seconds in. Okay, so yeah, me and Rich. Rich is one of the admins in the playpen, and he's also here tonight, and he is adminning the chat. Like, Rich's stuff has just gotten better and better and better. And the reason it's gotten better and better, and I know you're going to turn this back on me, Rich, is that you're just producing. You know, you're actually putting stuff out there now, and you're getting good comments about it as well. And that's why you're getting better and better. And I know you're going to turn this around on me and say, well, start fucking producing then, mate. But literally, I'm going to let you play the track. I'm going to let you listen to the track, and then we will talk about Rich's Bandcamp contributions. think we just found track of the night. I kind of agree with Gorgeous Roy. An airy vocal line over the top of that would give it an identity. You could retire off of this. Like, yeah, unfortunately it is over. Paul Flanger. Rich, everybody in the comments section was fucking loving that, and rightly so as well. It's not my thing. It's way too light. It's way too trancy. The production, I'm a sucker for production levels. Honestly, the production levels on that were just fucking insane. And this brings me to my next segment. Rich has put an EP up, the Mind, Body and Soul EP, and that was one of the tracks from it. Let's listen to Mind, Body and Spirit for a second. Welcome to the show, Russ. Welcome to the show, Verdroid. This is Rich's Clownfest 12 set, broken down. You can buy it there. I like to say I'm happy and proud to have this on the CLOWNARMY Recordings bandcamp is a fucking understatement. We knew Rich was good. We knew he could produce music. It is too light, it is too fluffy, but it's fucking perfect! Okay, is this Sugar Cube? Sugar Cube Circus. This is the one I'm remixing. Knock it on a touch. Just, oh my god! The level of production on this EP is fucking insane. That's all you're getting of that. If you want to go over and buy the tracks, please feel free. So far, we've got 6 releases on the CLOWNARMY Bandcamp. I hope that this is going to grow. This is clean as an understatement, John Alchemy. Clean as an understatement. I hope that the CLOWNARMY Bandcamp is going to grow, and I hope that it represents everybody within the CLOWNARMY. I hope that there's a little bit from everyone in there. And yeah, thank you all so much for donating your tracks to it. Like I say, to have Rich on the Bandcamp is brilliant, because we were talking about this earlier today. He was like, "Oh, I used to PM Mark tracks," and Mark was saying, "Put it into the show. I'm not your target audience, but there's people out there who are your target audience, and they want to hear this." Now we've got one of his EPs. EPs, not just a track, but an EP. Honestly, this man is going from strength to strength. I cannot sing this guy's praises enough. Honestly, his production is just unbelievably good. Unbelievably good. Anyway, we got to move on. We have to move on. Paul Flanger up next.
Do you and your mates need something to look forward to that won't break the bank? Why
not
the
URL every fucking Tuesday. Now get off my fucking screen. interested in remixing David Johnson's track, there is a download for it. I suggest everybody jumps on that. The sounds in there were just fucking brilliant. Out of my mouth. Impeccable production as ever. Go on, Paul. Dynamic says, man, I'd love a Xanax, but you know, whatever. Seems like you've all jumped on David Johnson's stems. No way. Sorry, but melodies are perhaps too complex. Sounds confusing. Try rhythmic melodies with like one or two notes. Oh, see, David, I have to disagree with you on this one. Usually, hello, welcome to the show, Midnight Bandit. Usually we hit spot on with our opinions and stuff, but no, I'm jealous as fuck of Paul Flanger's production skills, just as I'm jealous as fuck of Rich Lambo's production skills. Your attention to detail, Paul, is insane. Absolutely insane. The journey that one went on was fucking beautiful. It was a soft, slow roller coaster. It was just... Keenan gave it 10 out of 10. I don't think I'm quite going to score it that highly, but I am going to give it a 9. Like, Paul, honestly, your attention to detail is insane. The noises you use are just fucking great. What would I do with that? Slap a bigger kick on it, stick an acid line over it, and push it up to 175. It'd be a totally different track. So don't listen to me. Listen to all the people in the thread right now. Dude, honestly, it's so good to see you back to production, Paul. I know you've been having a lot go on in your personal life. Inky the Cat, love that. Awesome job. Absolutely. Paul says, wow, thanks. Like, I may not like side trance, like, at all. I fucking hate side trance, but I can appreciate the complexities within what goes on within the tracks, and how the track's laid out, and how it moves along, and how it rides really nicely. People were saying, ride that side trance horse. Literally, I was right on that fucking side trance horse and loving it. Paul. Paul. Okay, before we get stuck into Morgan's track, I want to thank Morgan so much for the stuff that he does behind the scenes for CLOWNARMY. 26 hours or more inside my machine fixing it on 3 separate occasions. And if I've got any queries and questions about what's going on with my PC, he is the man to go to. Morgan Juniper is an awesome, awesome person. And I really hope to hook up with you at some point this year, Morgan. That would be amazing. I'd love to do a URL from your studio. I know you've got a lot going on. But yeah. Morgan says, all I do is fix computers. Okay, track name start, 131 BPM from Morgan. And I will say, Morgan, the past couple of tracks that you've been putting in are just super fucking good. Like, super fucking good. 3 tracks ago, I think it was. Perfect. Let's see what you got for us tonight. Tonight. That's what keeps me from producing at the moment. I'm jealous of all the producers that put in, that have upped their game in the past year or 2. And honestly, it makes me feel fucking like a dullard, like a Luddite. Those chords can be brought up a little bit, Morgan. Badger says, yeah, when Hells Yeah said he jammed that track live in one take last week, I nearly sold my rig. Get some modular. Hell's has gone down the modular route, and it's really suiting him. He's really found that techno sound, and like absolutely is too short. I agree with that one. Polyphonic Paul, too short. I'm not going to say muffled, but it kind of sounded like. I can't put my finger on it. The sounds could be a bit sharper. Oh, we're definitely on trance tip tonight. Morgan, going to give you an 8.5 on this one. It is a little bit trancey, and which doesn't really rock my world. However, the journey that the track was on was lovely. It could be a tiny touch longer. But you're getting like absolutely lovely fucking comments in the thread here. Paul Flanger gives it a 9. Dynamic says tasty trance. Yenta gives it 100. Desi Dare says 10 bananas. My Manipulation gives it a 909. Polyphonic Paul says 9 clown nuggets. So like you're doing something right, you know. You're appealing to a lot of people's musical bones there. I just felt like some of the sounds could be a bit sharper. It all kind of felt like it was not in a bassier frequency. I just feel like you could sharpen some of those noises up a bit, but it fucking worked and rolled along really nicely, man. Okay, Yanti stopped from 7 minutes in. Okay. Touch of compression going on there. Do everything else lift back up again when you release that kick? Says, everyone who's put a track in, you are pure genius, but my hangover at work was your fault. It was the first door I looked at, Bad Badger. Pre-loops. I had fun with it, I did. Rich really is loving this and gives it a 909. You know what I will say, Yenti? Behind the touch compression issue there, you hear everything just lift up a little bit, but it is only a little bit. You are getting so much better at your frequency ranges, mate. So much better. Todd, if you have to leave again, tell me, because I know you've got a track in the thread, and I want you to be around when it's played. Go on, Yenti. Go on, Yenti. Go on, where are you going to take it, fella? What's he playing? That's Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops, some sort of controller surface and a TV3, O3. Okay, Todd. Let's get you up and running. Again. Yeah, you're getting so much better, NT, but you've got like a little bit of way to go before you level that out. I had this problem a long time ago. It's the kick. The kick's massive. Stomping to this at the end of the night. I would be stomping to this at the end of the night. No worries, Paul Flanger, thank you for joining us. Is Yenti, Dylan's. I'll just give you a link to his YouTube channel. And I'm also going to play something from an old set from Yenti. Yenti, 8.5. You sort out that tiny little bit of compression issue you got going on there, and you'll be over a 9, mate, I'm telling you. Right, so this is Yenti from a while back. Hear how he's chucking everything at us, and how crisp and clear the stuff that he's just put in sounded. Actually, NT, like it's almost there at this point as well, Yenti, you know. But you've gotten so much better. Your production is getting so much better, mate. It really, really is. Right, Todd. As soon as you're only here for a few minutes. Todd Longmire, Cult. such a good set for Clownfest, the last Clownfest. I'll be sorting out the next Clownfest at the end of this month, so stay tuned for that.
You want someone who's going to denounce the KKK?
No worries, DJ Jones. Pleasure to have you on.
I mean, I'm not racist or anything, you know. I love black people, I love white people, I love all America, you know what I mean?
No.
America became great when the founding fathers put pen on paper in 1776 and decided to build a country based on laws. That was greatness.
That was awesome. Other than the slavery, obviously, that was terrible. And
we didn't have that. Yeah, we didn't have that. And the Indian thing, right?
That was terrible. And the women's voting thing. But other than that, that was awesome.
There were a few hiccups along the way. Like they say, nobody made it to the top without breaking a few pieces of china.
Solve the whole thing in the border if they would just start shooting. Only shoot a copper, and they would go home. Only shoot a copper.
He could stand on the front steps of the White House and commit murder, and I'm with him.
Todd, I like the message behind that one. Cult is an understatement. And Todd says, unfortunately, I gotta go. Thanks for listening, everybody. Todd, we liked it. We want more. We want more. Yeah, weird atmospheric thing with a message behind it. Like it a lot. Yeah, I agree with you, Rod. Gorgeous Roy. Beautiful track, Todd, but I feel slightly cheated without the boom. I get it. Still going to give you an 808 on that one, I think. I get the feeling he's talking about cult leaders, as in presidents and stuff, and how bad the whole Trump thing fucking got. And yeah, I mean, I hear he's running again for this year. I feel really sorry for everybody if he gets back in. However, it was fun to watch. The guy was a fucking train wreck. I will say that Biden, we hear nothing about Biden over in this country. How bad it still is, yes. 666 Nas. I'm gonna call you 666. How bad it still is, yeah. No. I fear that Todd's track. Yes, it reminded me of Ministry. Absolutely. Yeah, I feel Todd's track is going to bring on a rant. The world is fucked. The world is absolutely fucked. We're being led by people who give more of a toss about money than they do about standard of living. We're run by people who don't even live by the standards that we live by, and they're kind of expected to fix it. How the fuck are they expected to fix it if they don't live by it? You know, most politicians get like £180 a day food allowance. That's bonkers. That is absolutely bonkers. It's like I can't stress enough that you get into politics and you're bought by sponsors. What the fuck? That's not how you help people. That's how you push laws through, which these sponsors want you to push through. That's not how politics should work. You cannot get into politics and remain a neutral party or a part of something that wants to make things better for the people. It's just that's not the way politics works. You know, it's geared up against us. It just drives me insane that this world could be absolutely beautiful, but we need to get rid of outdated concepts. 9 to 5. Why? Who decides that houses are now worth £600,000? There's no way I can get on the property. I'm 47. I'm not likely to get on the fucking property ladder anyway. But like, who decides that houses are worth that much money? Inflation on this has gone up so much that it is almost impossible for anybody to make a living these days. We're all scrimping and saving because electric's gone up so much. Yet the fucking electric company and gas company are receiving £700 million profit. That's our fucking money. We should all stand up. We should all stand up as one voice and take the power back. These people can't take the piss out of us if we're not willing to have the piss taken out of us. But it's going to take a massive period of adjustment for anything to happen. Oh. The world is a fucking shithole at the moment. An absolute shithole. Like, supermarkets waste so much. And, like, it doesn't need to be this way. It doesn't need to be this way. We need to ditch money. Money is the first thing that needs to go. Money is the root of all evil. How we do that, I really don't fucking know. I don't understand. I don't understand how we got to such a level of ridiculousness thanks to capitalism. I don't get it. I don't get it. And I don't get why profit is favoured over sorting the planet out. I saw a Calvin and Hobbes cartoon today, I think it was, and Calvin was talking to his dad and said, "Dad, how are soldiers killing themselves going to sort out the world's problems?" It's not. Like, we all come from the same... I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't... Your lack of humanity, Ben. Absolutely lack of humanity. Why are we still dropping bombs? I don't get it. War is big business. War shouldn't be big business. Like, I propose that all of the heads of the world get together and they have a big fight, and the winner, we follow their rules, and then next year we do the same thing, and whoever wins, we follow their rules. Like, and yeah, I'm gonna stop because it just I don't get it. Great track, Todd. Thank you for the rant. I don't think that rant was very well thought out. I feel like it was just thrust upon me, but there it is. I don't. Why are we sending the poor out to fight wars for people who profit over war? It's mental. And like our defense program, who are we defending ourselves from? We're on the same fucking planet. We blow this planet up. There is no Earth Point 2. Like, we can't even get to Mars yet. And even if we did get to Mars, it would take fucking years to colonize. I don't get it. Like, VK says stop killing children. Stop killing humans. Just stop killing humans. I don't understand why it's a thing. I'm going to play the next track before I get... Midnight Bandit, coming up. I'm going to take 2 minutes to compose myself. welcome back. So there's a thread going on in the Unsigned Review Live Playpen group, and it is pictures of people watching the URL. Started by Paul Flanger. There he is. Ben's in there, I'm in there, Elsa's in there. Get your selfie of you watching the URL in there as well. We haven't done that for a while. I'll just put that in again. I think this track fits perfectly with Todd's track. I think this deserves somewhere near a 9. Yeah, I think that deserves somewhere near a 9. Midnight Bandit, you put in some very, very unique tracks, and that was a very, very unique track. Lovely trip-hoppy kind of feel to it, jazzy, really, really good stuff, really, really good stuff. Okay, so I think that it's a good idea to do the StreamYard next Tuesday where other people can come in and chat. We can have 6 people on camera at once, and I think every sort of 20 minutes we'll change who comes in on camera. I think that's a really good idea. Yeah, we can just chew the fat and chat shit. There we go, that's better. And yeah, just have, you know, like any subject you want to bring up, let's do that. I'll sort out a free copy of StreamYard, and yeah. No, Polyphonic Paul says stop using Facebook. It's not that we need to stop using Facebook. We just need to use it in the correct way. Yeah. Anyway, Midnight Bandit, great fucking track. Great fucking track. Somewhere near a 9, I think. Somewhere near a 9. I keep asking this guy to put tracks in, and this is the first time he has for forever. Jamie Brady, he is a very good Facebook friend. Oh, hello. Years ago. Well, I'd love to, but the amount of work and money that would take to stop my own platform is ridiculous. At the moment, we're hijacking platforms. We're a bit subversive here at CLOWNARMY. It's 12 years old, this track. Midnight Bandit, it definitely is. It's becoming more cohesive. That was a very good track. KGB Studio says it certainly has aged awesomely. It has. Do me a favour, people. Hop on over to his channel and encourage him to make more. Welcome to the show, Sibby. Glad you're listening in. I think your track's coming up next. Yeah, you want away, Sibby. Right, I don't think he wants constructive criticism on that one because it's 12 years old. The only thing I will say is please go over to his channel and tell him to make more music. Like, I don't know if you guys are friends with him, Jamie Brady on Facebook. The guy is a forager. He makes all of his own, he grows all of his own vegetables, makes all his own wine, makes all his own beer. The guy is just, honestly, he's a great guy. And I think he is a blueprint for how we should all be. Like, he puts videos up all the time of him going into forests and picking up food and making stuff with the food. And that's how it should be. Again, we need to go take a step back. How do we free ourselves from the system? You start growing your own food. You stop relying on those big corporations that sell you fruit and veg. That's how you do it. You take the power back from these people. You start working in collectives. So I'll grow potatoes, you grow strawberries, and we'll trade between us all. That's how you free yourself from the system. I don't quite know how we free ourselves from the shackles that is buying houses to, because they won't allow us the land, they won't allow us to live on the land. There is so much land out there that we're not allowed to use because they all want to keep us in this bullshit 40 hours a week for 40 years. It's bonkers. We should all be, and this is another thing, we should all be living in communities that are, like, I'm not saying that I don't know my neighbours, I do know my neighbours, and we kind of get on, but we don't share the same outlook on life. So how can you live a completely harmonious life within the community that you have if the people around you don't share the same views as you? And how do you move to a community that does share those same views as you? Massive changes need to be had in this world, and the period of adjustment is going to be insane. I really like that track. For a 12-year-old track, I'm going to give that an 808. Very, very good stuff. Like I say, please hop on over, tell him to make more music. Okay, Kenneth from Bristol.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cocaine, ketamine, speed, and amphetamine, devils at the dawn, and I might fucking let him in. I don't give a fuck if you hate me.
Jason, welcome to the show. It's been a while since we've seen you. Is it a remix? Right, okay. Northern Boys, Fuck the World, My Manipulation Mash. Yeah, great. Polyphonic Paul said, does the revolution start here? Paul Hellier thinks I should go into politics. Gonna give it a 9. It's way too short, but I fucking love that. I didn't realise that vocals were somebody else's. I did wonder where Ken got them from, but they fit so super well over the music. I don't know what you added to that, Ken. I'd like to find the original to see. Time for Change says that was shit hot. It really, really was. That was really fucking good. Like, really fucking good. Ken writes some great stuff, and I can't wait for him to get in the studio and write some stuff with me. Because I think it'd be really fucking good. He knows his shit. He really, really does. My whole ethos on everything is do what you want. Don't hurt anybody. Just as long as what you're doing has no impact on anybody else's life in a negative way, then you can do what you like. I don't care what you do. I don't care how you self-identify. I don't care who you are, what background you have. Just as long as whatever you're doing is not hurting anybody, then you should be allowed to do whatever it is that you're doing. Bottom line. Siri, step up.
Hit with the rhythm, yeah, kill him with the flow.
Ah, familiar voice.
Can't go on and I can't let it go. Hit with the rhythm, yeah, kill him with the flow. I can't go on and I can't let it go.
Hit with a rhythm and I kill it with a flow. You really say nothing, I just keep it simple. Whether you were Asian, a Brit or a Pole, do it for the music, one love, yo. Hit with a rhythm and I kill it with a flow. You really say nothing, I just keep it simple. Whether you were Asian, a Brit or a Pole, do it for the music, hit it, little Matty.
Hush down, GT, yo, well thinking. Shush down, feels it.
Oh, little Matty, you've got a voice.
Can't stop blinking, fuck the meds, just get some drinks and hear me now. You feeling me with open eyes, it's plain to see. Percentage numbs are paining me, pausing memories draining me, causing battery plaguing me. Either way, it's fucking torture. Force it down at least, then I don't feel it somewhat consciously. Come on, G, you feeling me?
Little Matty, that is a silky fucking voice you got there.
Metaphors now facing me instead of sitting comfortably. In dread, I'm the one to see. This is not the path I planned. Turn off fear or I'll be damned. Turn off fear and don't get jammed up in more catastrophe. Fuck it, bro, spot the zoo. Take a token, pass to me.
Hit him with a rhythm and I kill him with a flow. You really say nothing, I just keep it simple. Whether you were Asian, a Brit or a Pole, do it for the music, one love, yo. Yo, I hit him with a rhythm and I kill him with a flow. You really say nothing, I just keep it simple. Whether you were Asian, a Brit or a Pole.
Those are comments on Jamie Brady's tracks. You beautiful bastards, thank you. Oh, Jason says I'll go. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your day at work. Jason, come back soon.
And the attack with a bass like a slap, little rat. You in fact got the match in the sack. Try and capture a cat. Put a bullet with the fact. I'ma run it like pack for the founder in the club. I wonder what you looking at. It's heavy what you wonder, but you keep on running laps. Let me bum with the lads, having fun with the gap. I'm the one you can't have. This drives you mad.
Such good flow. All three of these MCs have got such good flow.
Fast and alarming fast, put the carnage in the cars. It's a carnival at last, so let's make it large. Little polish on the car, with demolish like rah. I'll demolish you hard, but I can't be arsed. You're the type just fly past, no impact. Nah, you're a flower in a vase. I'm a rose in a yard in the throes of the task. Main cockroach ain't afraid of a snake. Yeah, he came in late, no escape. Get crushed with the gate, don't push it with
this is old, Badger. 8 months ago.
Put the pirate on public display, and you loving it, man. Hit glove to the stage, kill a club to the day. I'm a weapon like straight, yeah, I'm ripping with a blade on your lips, I'm plate, reflected in range. Turbulent game, yeah, say it again.
Hit him with a rhythm and I kill him with a flow. You really say nothing, I just keep it simple. Whether you were Asian, a Brit or a Pole.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree with that, KGB Studios. Russ says I want to play this in my car on the subs.
Love, yo, let me give it up and listen for the trigger on the flow. Speaking about a foreign, could I like a lyrical? Set about spitting high catchy shit. Sick beats on me on that shit. Right about music, I love this shit. When the money in the fame recognize me, bitch. I'm a short, I'm trapped, but it's half cast. Spitting fast rap from a pink head rap. Messy really sounds from an audio jack. XLR for the mic contract. Stuck with an i5 when shot slap, but still I keep a high hat. I'ma get that, I'ma get that. I'ma get back to the bliss that I once lived in before I give it to the money. No, I can't give in day job. Same shit 2 days in a week. Drifting away, bliss living in my dream. Said I wanna leave, but I'm stuck in the cycle. Big companies are taking the mic up, pocket getting lined up, putting in the graph. You saw me as a kid.
Choker says, just got here, great fucking track.
Hit with the rhythm, yeah, kill him with a flow.
Hit him with a rhythm and I kill him with a flow.
Hit with the rhythm, yeah, kill him with a flow.
Do it for the music, one love, yo.
Hit with the rhythm, yeah, kill him with a flow.
Hit him with a rhythm and I kill him with a flow.
Hit with the rhythm, yeah, kill him with a flow.
Do it for the music, one love, yo.
Hit with the rhythm, yeah, kill him with a flow.
Whether you were Asian, a Brit or a Pole,
I can't go on and I can't let go.
do it for the music, one love, yo.
Hit with the rhythm, yeah, kill him with a flow.
Hit with the rhythm and I kill him with a flow.
I can't go on and I can't let go.
Do it for the music, one love, yo.
Oh, sorry. We're in Sibby's studio in May. Motherfucker, I can't wait for that. Sibby, 909 on that one, mate. All three of those MCs have got flow for days. Like, absolutely flow for days. I believe that was Sibby, Little Matty, and Catastrophe. I noticed that Catastrophe is back to putting stuff up on YouTube now. It's good to see him back to rapping. I'm glad to see that he's got his flow back and he's doing really, really well. Really, really well. Yeah. Thank you for bringing a little bit of Catastrophe back to the URL, Sibby. And Little Matty, we need some more of your vocals, mate. You have a silky voice, fella. Silky, silky voice. Sibby! Well done, my love. KGB Studios. Here's an original Meta Electric folk I made on Sunday, inspired by Amanita Muscaria. Okay.
My journey began in forests and forums in a time where little were known about. I went on really slowly, the drag is really loud. It worked, I'm still here, and people are above. 15 years passed, then I found the group, and I realized I was missing the root. The stimulant feeling was surely something. It turns it was due to ibotenic acid. I'm talking profiles, but people are not, and mostly see Moshimo, mostly. So could they regard my recipes foreign because they are used to their own halal?
KGB, Amanita Liberation Front. Didn't expect this, fella. Did not expect this.
Now Gabriel asks me what about spirits, and if I encountered some beings in my quests. I didn't, I admit it, I'm godless scum. The spirits don't talk me cause I see only earth. I find the knowledge about our mother, the plants and the mushrooms and everything else. That's magic, I tell you, but I'm not a shaman. Amanitas will show you your strengths and your death, so use it with caution, beware of high doses. The threshold is a gray zone, yeah, that's how I call it. But if you decide to cross beyond it, you better know why they call it a dissociative.
KGB Studios, welcome back to the URL, mate.
And some would prefer if
yes, it's the Flyer Garrick mushroom.
Berserker Viking warriors and old pagan gods. There's always more time for a bunch of new songs. You get the purest polka electro folk from the core. Funny lad, funny night, Amanita from Cali to Stalingrad. So many styles in the inside of us. That's why I call it low, mid and high. It's simply right. I'm still a child. Everyone who knows me knows it. And you better pick it yourself. yourself if you can. Experience the forests and make the connect. The mushroom will whisper some words in your ear, and only if you're ready to hear. So many.
My manipulation says Edgar Allan Poe would be proud.
The mushroom does nothing, they claim, while hungry. There might be something you're seeking, the high, and maybe it's too soon or too hasty to get something. The gates are open and the gods have arrived. The theists are happy, the magic is happening. The atheists smile, catch the vibe and start dancing, 'cause it's Amanita that unites us, darling.
Okay, so I travelled around Europe one time. We did 17 countries in 4 months, I think it was, and we started by going up through Netherlands and into like Norway. Oh God, Norway, Switzerland, Sweden, that kind of thing. No, hold on, Norway. Anyway, up there. And we're rolling around, and it was kind of autumn, wintry time, and fly agarics were fucking everywhere. I'm not just like one or two. There was fucking thousands of these bastards just like all over the place, and I'm like, I've heard dodgy things about these, so I'm not even going to go anywhere near them. We are talking like 20 odd years ago now. I think I was. Oh no, for my 30th birthday it was. So yeah, I'm 47 now, so we're almost 20 years ago, and like literally they were everywhere. I like you couldn't walk 5 meters without tripping over one of them. It was insane. Kelvin, can you squeeze one in today? Possibly not. I was going to end in 3 tracks. Squeeze one in for next week, or Saturday, as it were. So yeah, I feel like I missed out because like they were in abundance everywhere, like absolutely fucking everywhere. And I kind of feel like I missed out, and KGB is singing the praises of them right now. But I was always under the impression that like you take one bite out of these things and you're gonna die, kind of thing. So I never went anywhere near them. Kind of, makes me wish I did now. That's not promoting. That's just saying. Oh, Little May. Suppose you're going to need a bloody link as well, aren't you, Kelvin? Yeah, Morgan says that's very over-exaggerated. Yeah, it is. KGB Studios says they are very seasonal, and Morgan Juniper says you don't die from a little bit. Like I say, they were fucking everywhere. Like we were in a camper, so like we were camping out in campgrounds, and like literally we roll up and there's like 100 of these buggers just, and it was surreal. Yes, Paul, the ancient Lapps would drink the urine of people who ingested flies. They would also ingest the urine of the deer and the antelope that they had running around. Because the deer would eat it, and the kidneys would flush out the bits that you don't want, and then the urine would be... Yeah, Polyphonic Force says stick to Liberty Caps. Yeah, I just feel like I missed out on it, you know. Bad Badger says no promotion of drugs, but fuck mushrooms, ketamine all day long. It's a wonky drug. Bad Badger is a wonky drug. KGB Studio says so they can be abundant seasonally. Like I was not prepared for how many were just lurking around. bass is savage. Morgan says, I took a bunch of stuff last night. Who wants to drink my piss? I may pass on that one, Morgan, but thank you very much for the offer. Ah, yeah. Little Matty, a little bit too short. Very subdued track. Very, very subdued track. Absolutely love it, though. The bass on that was lovely. Is Little Matty actually on right now? Yes, he is. Little Matty is on right now. Matty, I'm going to give you an 8 for that one. I would love to have heard some of your vocals over the top of it. You've got some silky. You've got a silky fucking voice there. You really, really have. And yeah, I would like to hear some more of your vocals. The bass work on that was beautiful, mate. Absolutely fucking beautiful. Where are we? Kelvin, why haven't you put a track in yet? Right, I'm just going to play something quickly. I was going to play this a couple of weeks ago, but I thought it might have been poking the bear a little bit too much. You're all going to know this person.
I used to take drugs and I quit, but I'll tell you something. I have nothing against drugs whatsoever. That's kind of weird, huh? You've never heard that one? Used to take drugs, quit, and have nothing against them. Wow, never heard that. Let's hear more. Okay. I'll tell you something else. I know this is not a very popular idea. You don't hear it very often anymore, but it's the truth. I have taken drugs before, and I had a real good time. Sorry. Didn't murder anybody, didn't rob anybody, didn't rape anybody, didn't beat anybody, didn't lose one fucking job, laughed my ass off, and went about my day. Sorry. Now, where's my commercial? Shit, I'll be the guy holding that skillet in that commercial, man. That ain't a brain, that's breakfast. Let's eat. What have we been up, 5 days now? I'm fucking starving. I find that commercial a tad insulting to my intelligence. You know the one, here's your brain. I've seen a lot of things on drugs, but I have never, ever, ever looked at an egg and thought it was a fucking brain, not once. I have seen UFOs split the sky like a sheet, but I have never looked at an egg and thought it was a fucking brain, not once. I have had 7 balls of light come off of a UFO, lead me onto their ship, explain to me telepathically that we are all one and there's no such thing as death. But I've never looked at an egg and thought it was a fucking brain. Now, maybe I wasn't getting good shit, but that's what I hate about the war on drugs. I'll be honest with you. It's what I can't stand is all day long we see those commercials. Here's your brain on drugs. Just say no. Why do you think they call it dope? And then the next commercial is this bud's for you. Come on, everybody. Let's be hypocritical bastards. It's okay to drink your drug. We meant those other drugs. Those untaxed drugs. Those are the ones that are bad for you.
These are the ones that are good for you, the taxed ones, nicotine, alcohol.
Nicotine, alcohol, good drugs. Coincidentally, tax drugs. Ooh, how does this fucking work? Thank God they're taxing alcohol, man. It means we got those good roads we can get fucked up and drive on. Thank God they're taxing this shit, man. We'd be doing donuts in a wheat field right now. Thank God we're on a highway. Woo! This is a good drug. Because I'll tell you something, I'll be honest, man. If I were going to legalize a drug, it sure wouldn't have been alcohol. Sorry, there's better drugs and better drugs for you. That's a fact. You may stop your internal dialogue. Alcohol's an acceptable form. Shut the fuck up. You're wrong.
Get over it.
Okay? Shit, man. Not only do I think marijuana should be legalized, I think it should be mandatory. I'm a hardliner. Think about it, man. You get in traffic behind somebody.
Calvin, send it to me.
Shut up and smoke that. It's the law. Oh, sorry, I was taking life seriously. Oh, man, who's hungry? That'd be a nice world, wouldn't it? Quiet, mellow, hungry, high people everywhere. Just Domino's pizza trucks passing each other. Every single highway, parades of Domino's. Let them get stuck in traffic. All our pizzas will be free. I'm a fucking dreamer, man.
But I'm not the only one.
Dreamers, man. Pot is a better drug than alcohol. Fact. Stop your internal dialogue. Shut up. You're wrong. Get over it. Okay? I'll prove it to you, man. You're at a ball game or a concert and someone's really violent and aggressive and obnoxious. Are they drunk or are they smoking pot? Which is it? They're drunk. I have never seen people on pot get in a fight because it is fucking impossible. Hey, buddy. Hey, what? Hey. End of argument. Say you get in a car accident and you've been smoking pot. You're only going 4 fucking miles an hour. Shit, we hit something.
Oh, wait.
Oh, we got rear-ended by a Domino's truck, man. Just a better world. I'm not promoting the use of drugs. I'm just telling you, I've had good times on them. That's the truth. I've also had bad times on them too, okay? But I've had good and bad relationships, and I'm not giving up pussy.
Calvin, send it to me. Refresh if you can't see the comments, but fuck that off and send it to me.
I like the way it smells.
I have given you a message. There we go. Send it to me.
Keep coming back, man. Keep coming. You're in the right place. I'm not proud of this moment, all right? It happened. I moved on. You know what I mean, though? We need a new enemy because we're so miserable in our own lives. We got to keep pointing fingers and blaming. Drugs, yeah, drugs are the enemy. Ooh, what were we thinking? People forget about drugs, man. People forget. People think drugs don't do anything good for us. How many people here believe drugs don't do anything good for us? Someone must. Chicken shit. Yeah, I know, because now they got a beer. I don't. If you believe drugs don't do anything good for us, do me this favor, will you? Go home tonight, take all your albums and tapes, okay, and burn them. Because you know what? The musicians who made all that great music, real fucking high on shit, the Beatles were so high, they let Ringo sing a couple of tunes. Tell me they weren't partying. We all live in a yellow submarine. We all live... You know how fucking high they were when they wrote that song? They had to pry Ringo off the ceiling with a rake to record that, man. Get Ringo, John. He's got a great tune. Pull him down to the mic. John, get Ringo. He's got a great song about we all live in a yellow tambourine or something. I don't know. Fuck, John, get off the seat. Oh, fuck, just bring the mics up here. We'll sing from up in the clouds. They were real high. Great music, they were high, drugs had a positive effect. Shall I walk you through it again? Gotta have an enemy, though, because we're so miserable. We gotta keep blaming something, right? Let's blame some more stuff. Drugs, good. Rock and roll. Every few years, rock and roll becomes the big enemy, doesn't it? Like this Judas Priest trial. Did you follow this? You know the story? 2 kids, big fans of Judas Priest, listened to this album and then went out and killed themselves, and the parents sued the band Judas Priest.
Bill Hicks, KGB.
Okay, first of all, 2 kids, big fans of Judas Priest, commit suicide. Wow. 2 less gas station attendants in the world. I don't want to sound cold or anything, but we didn't lose a cancer cure here. And hey, most stations are self-service now anyway, so we saved them a long, troublesome job search. But they tried to prove there were subliminal messages on this album telling you to kill yourself. Now, I may be
Link
naive,
to the set here.
But what performer wants his audience dead? I'm having trouble with the whole fucking theory. What are these guys in the band doing? I'm fucking sick of it. I am fucking sick of it. I'm sick of the touring. I'm sick of making $400,000 a fucking night. I'm sick of the free drugs, the free booze, and the groupies blowing me down to fucking dust. I'm in a rut and I want out. We got all those concerts coming up. I know it sucks. Unless...
I got it, Calvin.
Ian, Nigel, come here. I just had a fucking idea, man. What if, Ian, let's just say, what if... Open your mind real wide now. What if we kill the fucking audience? Could I go back to my day job? I could sell shoes again. Just doesn't make a lot of sense when you talk it through. But every few years, they try and nail rock and roll. Remember this shit? You play certain rock albums backwards, they're satanic messages. Let me tell you something. If you're sitting around your house playing your albums backwards, you are Satan. You needn't look any further. And don't go ruining my stereo to prove a fucking point either. Come here, listen. Can you hear that? Listen. Hey, cut it out. It's brand new, man. What the fuck are you doing? No, shut up. Listen real close.
Satan is Lord. Satan is Lord.
Satan is Lord. Satan is Lord. It's like he's in the room. Oh my God, you're Satan. Satan, ruiner of stereos, destroyer of needles. Because, listen, I got an idea. It's time to make a bold admission, all right? Because for the last 10 years, we've seen the rise of conservatives and fundamentalists and other forms of fascist, okay? Who try and tell us what to believe and what to think. I got a bold admission if you're one of those people. You ready for it? They say rock and roll is the devil's music. Well, let's say that we know for a fact rock and roll is the devil's music, and we know that it is for sure, okay? At least he fucking jams.
One of my mentors there, Bill Hicks. I'm not pro, I'm not against, I'm just saying. And this brings me back to my point of, I don't care what you do. I don't care what you do, just as long as you don't hurt nobody. That is the motherfucking bottom line. I don't care what you do. I don't care how you self-identify. I don't care what you got packing in your pants. Just as long as you are not hurting anybody, I do not give a fuck what it is that you do. Just as long as you are not a cunt, and that anything you do does not impact negatively on anybody else's life, I don't care what you do. It's none of my motherfucking business. You can do whatever the fuck it is that you want to do, just as long as you are not negatively impacting on anybody else's life. I think that people should be left alone to do whatever it is that they want to do, provided they are not negatively impacting anybody else's life. And these are words that you should live by. I think you should help your brother man. I think you should help the people that are struggling. I think you should check in on your weird friend. I think you should help people who have got problems. I think you should lift people up. And I don't care what state they are in, just as long as you are lifting them up. Just as long as the energy that you project towards people is good, I don't care. I literally don't care. Just as long as you are not making yourself a bit of a dick by whatever it is that you are doing. If you're robbing grannies to feed your crack habit, then that is bad news, motherfucker. You should stop doing that right fucking now. Get yourself off that heroin, stop robbing grannies. I don't care what it is that you do, just as long as whatever it is that you are doing does not have a negative impact on anybody else's motherfucking life. Bottom fucking line. End of story. Stop your dialogue. And that's it, really. Okay, Kelvin McIntosh, you're up next, mate. And this sounds like a fucking banger. All right, I'm just going to turn that down a little bit. Kelvin? Fucking hell, dude. Go on, Kelvin. Welcome to the show, Firefly. Oh, yes. Go on! Okay, not too keen on the piano. Oh, go on, go on, go on. Nice journey, Calvin, nice journey. bass, love the journey, love the breaks, the switch uppy bits in there. Just really, really good stuff. Licking a 9. In fact, fuck it, I'll give you a straight up 9. DJ Twisted, Calvin McIntosh, great fucking producer. For those of you that don't really know Bill Hicks or just coming to Bill Hicks's comedy, I will say this set is one of his best fucking sets. He gets heckled like a motherfucker for this, and yeah, I think this is really, really, really worth a look. Okay, I think I'm gonna end the stream with Kelvin tonight, which means we open with Danny, then we go to some Arjang, and then we got some Daztronic. I just feel that you'll get more exposure on the show next time round. So yeah, I'm gonna end the show here, I think, tonight. A nice 3-hour show, which I think is just about where it should be. Yeah. Shout Out 3 Part 1 is over. We had 3 hours of music and 10 minutes of Bill Hicks. Like I say, I don't care what you do. I don't care what you do. Just as long as what you are doing does not have an impact on anybody else's life. That's the way it should be. Right, we are in Bad Badger Studio for the next URL, and I can't fucking wait for that. It's been a few years since I've caught up with Bad Badger, and I really, really, really want to spend some time with him because I think he's a nice guy. I think he shares my worldview, and I think he's going to bring a little bit of flavour to the URL that we need. I don't know where this voice came from. I'm really sorry about that. I want to thank all the producers that put in this evening that made this 3 hours a wonderful fucking show. And please join me Saturday, next Saturday, for the URL from Bad Badger's place. And like I say, I'm going to try and set up a StreamYard for next Tuesday where we can all just kind of chat about stuff. I think that's the best thing to do when we've got spare URL days. I don't want to leave a hole in your Tuesday appointment. You know, I'd rather we were here, but like, you know, if we can do that, where we're all sat around chatting about stuff and, you know, sharing ideas and maybe talking about production, talking about how we would set the worlds to right, or talking about, you know, our hang-ups, our insecurities, our ADHD problems, you know, that kind of thing, where we can all just share ideas. Excuse me. Yeah. So, yeah, it was great to be here this evening. It's nice to do a show on my own. I do get a little bit nervous about doing shows on my own because it means I have to carry the whole fucking show. And I keep wondering if put a bigger kick on it and put an acid line on it is enough. Yeah, we're over tonight, Kelvin. That's 3 hours. I've not drank my super strong coffee tonight because I'd really like to get to bed before fucking 4 in the morning. And I found that doing a super strong coffee is the equivalent of speed. It's literally legal speed, and it was keeping me awake till 4 in the morning. And I drink 2 pots over the course of a show, and I'm trying to curb that because going to bed at 4 in the morning is not conducive to having a productive day the day after. You know, so. I want to thank all the producers that put in for this thread. Don't forget we are in Bad Badger Studio next week. If you have a track for that, please slap it in the thread over here, and we will be in Bad Badger Studio. There will be another 3-hour cut-off on it, though. So it's about 25, 27 tracks before we cut off. But then they will roll over to next Tuesday, so it's all good. I'm glad that I can introduce you to Bill Hicks, Kelvin, and that you're going to be sampling him. Like I say, I put a link in the thread to the I'm Sorry Folks, which is a great fucking set. It all goes wrong. It all falls apart around him, and he loses his composure. And it's one of the funniest Bill Hicks sets out there. There are slicker, better, Relentless and Revelations and the UFO tour. They're slicker sets, but that one is my favourite. Kelvin, no problem. Thank you so much. So yeah, I'm going to leave you tonight with some 175 breakbeat that I mixed the other day, and I hope to see you all here next Tuesday, where we can all get around and chat about stuff, which I think is a good idea. Rant in E minor is a good one. Arizona Bay is another one. There's so much Bill Hicks stuff out there, you know. Just like literally, just put Bill Hicks into an internet search and off you go. I have to, Calvin. I have to. I've got a busy day tomorrow, and I need my vits about me. Right, I'm going to leave you, unless Kelvin can get whatever this 2 secs is in quickly. Then I am going to leave you with a little bit of a set I did the other week. Right. Once again, the URL, the Unsigned Review Live, does not endorse or promote the use of drugs. The dance, club and party scene has a drug culture, and the URL offers a safe space to talk about dependency, addiction and experiences. Anyone claiming we promote the use of drugs has not got a clear picture of what we do, what the URL is about. We are a non-judgmental safe space that promotes music in all its forms. I will see you this time next Tuesday. Oh, Kelvin says Tuesday the 5th of March, I'm off work and I could do a URL then. Let me have a look at the diary, Kelvin, and I will get back to you on that, because I would love to get you into the studio. I think your vibe would be beautiful for the show. Right, I'm off. I will see you this time next week, where we will chat. It'll be a URL chat thing. And I will see you on next Saturday for the next URL. Peace out, people.
glitch, tab, filter, edit, kick, snap. Bass, break, glitch, tab, filter, edit, kick, snap. Bass, break, glitch, tab, filter, edit, kick, snap. You know the sound, you know the sound. Bass, break, glitch, tab, filter, edit, kick, snap. You know the sound, you know the sound, you know the sound. out.